Dude, I just graduated high school and it went by so quickly and it was so unexpectedly quick. Um, I just graduated class of 2026 about a week ago. Graduated in itself was really good, like really good speeches and everything. I knew one of the people decently well that gave the one of the elected speeches there too. She gave a really good speech, kind of funny, good way to end off the year, and graduation itself was really smooth. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like all of high school went by super quickly each year, and maybe everybody says that, but it's a bit of a bummer because I'm definitely not gonna see any of these people ever again. It's not like I feel like senior year was a waste either. Like, I definitely did a good job, um, being social and talking to people. I think the social life is very important. We should always have a good social life, have people to talk to. That's like definitely human nature, in my opinion, just to have good relationships with people. But I don't know. I did this quartet and choir with these three other guys for a bunch of different things throughout the school year. Like there was a Christmas thing that I did, and then some other things on the state level that were more judged. But it was all good. I feel like I did a lot of good. I remember there was a party during Halloween. I bought this super realistic lightsaber, and there was a Halloween party that I knew about on the day that the lightsaber arrived to my house, and I really wanted to use that lightsaber somehow in a costume, but I didn't know what to go with it because I didn't have like a costume to go with it, like no Star Wars outfit. It was a NeoPixel lightsaber though, so I could change the color of it. And I have this super old banana costume where I wore that and I changed the color of the lightsaber blade to yellow. So I was going to be like a Star Wars banana, like a banana Jedi or something. I thought that was gonna be so funny. And I pulled up to the party and the lightsaber battery completely died on me. And I tried to go back home to charge it. And normally it made a sound when it would charge, but just genuinely nothing happened when I plugged it in. So I returned it and luckily I got all my money back. That would have been super tragic if I just spent $200 for a big, it was so heavy. I was gonna say a big piece of metal. It was so heavy. If you wanted to hold it like straight out, like I've had plastic lightsabers before where you not throw them, but you swing it and the blade comes out. But yeah, going back to senior year though, um, I remember my freshman year, when my so the last final that I took my freshman year, that teacher, she we got all done with our finals, everybody in the class, and someone was talking about how weird it was that there wasn't a last day of school. Like this was it for freshman year. And it stuck with me ever since what she said. She said, "What do you think this is? Elementary school?" And bro, that made me so sad because what about being in high school means that we can't have celebrations for the end of the school year? Like the only celebration officially that we get was graduation, and that's not even like a social gathering. I think in junior high, we did this last day of school type of thing where we went around the school, did a bunch of like activities with groups. I don't know how they were organized. I think it was by last name or something like that. But that was the last really like official celebration that I got. And so that always made me sad that I couldn't oh my gosh, I'm about to die in the speed run. But that was like the last celebration that I ever really got, and it just made me sad that I wasn't gonna be able to really have that again. Actually, that's kind of a lie. There's like an unofficial graduation celebration party going on tomorrow. It's kind of later in the night, so I'll be going to that. That'll be fun. Uh, I'll see some of the people again. I'm actually leaving to a city 2 hours away for the summer to work. I'll be doing door-to-door sales over there, so that'll be fun. That'll should be something to do, and then I'll be busy again. But I don't know, just something like the teacher talking about elementary school, that just made me think about all the things that we used to do, and I just never understood why we didn't do it anymore. Like, I was talking to my friend, he lives in a different he goes to a different school than I do, and the last day of school, the way it worked for him was he did finals, and then they had one last day of school, where that was kinda like, you could you could show up, you don't really need to. It's just to be with all of your friends one last time for the end of the school year. And our school, it's so it was so heavy on grades, and I think that's probably partly why there wasn't a last day of school celebration. And I mean, I didn't really try that hard for my grades because I knew the college that I wanted to get into is easy to get into, and I am like, it's not a problem. And so I never like I guess I never got I never went to school for the message that the school wanted us to go to, which was for grades. And I don't really like believe in I don't know, I mean, grades are or whatever. I think you can still not get good grades and then be smart and another way around too. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that this party though, I'm going to tomorrow is gonna be fun. But that quartet that I am gonna be doing stuff for actually, we want to go on a trip in August to go camping in Colorado. And one of the people in my group, one of their dads said that they would pay for it if we sung for his grandma at this nursing home. It's not nursing home, it's called a Lutheran home. I don't know if that's the same thing or not, but um that performance will be super cool. It'll be like one last time for us to sing. We've been choosing out songs to sing for that, and we need like a good variety, so it's not all like one type of song. So that'll be a good one last performance, and I'm actually really looking for the trip. I went camping earlier in the summer with or not in the summer, earlier in the school year around the fall of 2025, and we went camping in Utah, or actually in Wyoming, and um there we went camping in in Wyoming, and it was actually a really good trip. That was the first time I had been camping in a while, just in some random place. It was right in the middle of the mountains, and so I got to have that feel of camping, which I love camping, but I haven't had that feeling in such a long time. But it was good to be able to get back to that again. So I'm hoping that this camping trip in Colorado will be as good as the one in Wyoming. I really enjoyed the one in Wyoming, but in order to get to that one in Colorado, I have to get through this summer first. And this summer is going to be the first time I am living on my own, and that is scary because I have to make myself my own food. That's not even the scary part. I know how to do my own laundry and stuff like that, but I'm going to be working pretty much the entire time, and I don't like I'm gonna be on the job site and be eating, and I need to have that lunch break as short as possible. And so I did this job last summer, but I didn't live. I lived at my house, and so I need to know like how to find foods that will keep me like fulfilled from lunch to the end of the day, and then also from breakfast to the from lunchtime. And so I saw this one video of what this guy eats for breakfast, and it was overnight oats. So he gets oats, some yogurt, some yogurt, and then some fruit and cinnamon, and then he drizzles honey on top of it after he refrigerates that overnight. And so I'll try that this summer, see how it goes, see if it's good or not, and then see if it'll last me until dinner time, or rather lunch. And even if I could like skip lunch and be fulfilled for eating wise, that would be really good, because I need to be working as much as possible, because I have not worked at all this school year because I've been relying on this job. And if I'm not really worried about doing well or not, I think I'll do well. because it's all commission based. So it's basically you earn how hard you work is like the idea, and I think that uh, that work is okay for the most part. Maybe it might be a little unforgiving, but I'll have a roommate this summer, and that'll be good. I knew him last summer, kind of. He was in my group. I didn't really talk to him because he's older than me, and I don't know. I stood around the people that were my age mostly because I don't know how to relate to the old people. Um, but living by myself would be cool. I need to bring a lot of stuff like my bedding this summer. Um, I just don't know how to do that. But this summer, I'm going to try meal prepping. And I tried it a little bit last summer. It went okay. I think I can do it if I spend my time on Sunday wise enough. I think it'll be really good for me because I need to like use the free time that I have to prepare for the week. And so I have a ton of free time, or I will have a ton of free time on Sundays. So I saw a couple recipes last summer that I might try again. There were just a lot of burritos. I think those are easy to make because you just make the inside ingredients at the start of the week, and then you can use them throughout. And so there was this, I saw another one. It was this Chipotle chicken and rice burrito. That one looked really good. But then again, everything that you see on Instagram will look good. I tried one recipe actually, no, I tried two. So I tried one, it was this beef and cheese. I forgot the exact name of it. It was beef and then, um, a cheese burrito that you made it. It was like Taco Bell and it was pretty good. But this other one, it was a buffalo chicken sandwich, or not sandwich, burrito with this lime sauce. And I forgot all that was in the lime sauce, but it was really good. Honey buffalo. It was a honey buffalo uh, burrito. And so I'll try that again this summer because that was really good. And I think that'd be super easy to meal prep, and I would just need to uh, spend my Sundays doing that. And I actually think I might invest in a slow cooker or a crock pot because I can make a ton of chicken in that thing and then use that for burritos for my lunches. And so I just make one burrito a day. I just throw the stuff um, into my burrito, my tortilla, and then I'm good for the day. And I also need to try different breakfasts. I think protein shakes will be good for me. I'll be able to make them in the morning super quickly, and they should be filling if the with the overnight refrigerated oats, that like parfait or whatever. I think those two would be really good together. Fill me up for the day, and then I also might try working out this summer by myself. I have never done that before. Uh, and so I'll try to do that this summer. I saw this lift schedule that I'll try out, but I don't know. Only time will tell how good it goes. And I worked out last summer with my friend. It was a little weird. I mean, I never really took anything out of working out last summer. I don't know if I was doing anything wrong. I feel like I was getting good workouts in, but I didn't. Maybe just 2 months is not enough to me notice a change, and I think that's what it is. And so um, I don't think that after the summer working out will be able to stick just because of my schedule with after the summer. I don't know. Maybe it will. I'm hoping to be able to take out of the summer, just being a better, like, just having a better life in general. I think I'll like develop a lot of good habits this summer with living on my own in general. Maybe not eating habits, but more necessarily like just making food for myself. I don't know. I think I'll have a lot of good skills after this summer that I'll carry on through the rest of my life. So that's like one of the main reasons why I do this job. It's very intensive on yourself just because of how much you work. So it'll be good to one, challenge myself to make a whole lot of money. Three, just get a lot of good habits. But after the summer is done, it's gonna be weird trying to find that social life again, I guess, because a lot of the the social part of high school for me was in choir. I had a ton of friends in choir. And that's where I met like most of my friends now. And so I don't think like I'd have a hard time meeting people. I think I'm a fairly social person. It's just I don't know, like that choir, and then I was also in a jazz choir that gave me a lot of like the friends that I have right now. Um, Side note, jazz choir is super fun and could be like its own video by itself because of the everything that I did in it. Same thing with like um, the quartet that I was in. All three of those people were in the jazz choir that I was in, but yeah, I think senior year went by super well. I think I did a good job all throughout high school. Like, did a good job with my grades. I didn't ever feel like I was behind too much. Actually went on a ton of trips this year, so that was hard to not feel like I was behind. But that's the speed run. I think it was a decent one overall, and I think it was a decent commentary overall too. But I actually got a mow the lawn now, so bye.